Guys, so for the persons who want to know how to book their own travel, right, these two apps right here, the one that says booking.com and the one that says Copa Airlines, are the two places that you need, right? So let's go into it. Say for instance, what I do is I book my travel first, my flight first, because I want to make sure that my flight is secured. For me, there's always gonna be some place that I can stay in any country that I'm going to be visiting, so I make sure that I secure my flights. I don't want to secure my booking for some place that my flight doesn't travel on those days and I have to go back and rebook and all of that, and probably prices go up or whatever. So I just try to make sure that I book my flights first. So if you're going to be booking your flights, say you're coming from Jamaica like me, you have your options. So you choose your Copa airline. You can get the Copa Airlines application in the Play Store or the Apple Store if you have an iPhone, right? So for booking, you just press here, go to booking, and then you can choose from wherever you're coming from. Copa travels to many countries in the world, so you can choose anywhere. So if you're coming from Kingston, you choose KIN, and if you notice you see Kingston Norman Manley International Airport, you choose that if you're coming from Kingston. If you're coming from Montego Bay, you just do MBJ, and that is Montego Bay, right? And then you go to the airport that you want to. A lot of people go to Tucumán International Airport. That's PTY in Panama, and that's the main airport that people flies out of, right? So it's PTY, Tucumán International Airport, right? You choose that one, and then you choose your dates. And they'll show you the dates that they have available. Say you're planning on going in August, you choose your date to go, and then you just choose a date that you're going to be coming back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and then you confirm your date and you search for your flight. If you're going to be choosing, if you're going to be booking for more than one person's, right below where you see travel dates, you can choose the amount of persons that you want to travel with you. All right, so they're saying that there is no results there, so let's go back and try to find another date. So let's choose September through to October 3. All right, let's try to find another flight and see what is going on, right? So it's loading up. And here we have flights leaving on the 28th, and if you go across, you see flights leaving on the 29th as well. So you can choose to lead either the 28th or the 29th because the dates are flexible, right? So say we choose the 28th because that's what we originally chose. We go down, we choose the 28th, and then you notice that it breaks down further and it tells you economic basic. If you choose that, it tells you what you can get with this fare price, right? So you have to pay extra if you're going to be checking a bag for advanced seat selection. For first-time travelers or for persons who love the seat, the window seat, it's best to pay extra to select your seat. So you can either choose to go up to economic class, which is the next level, or you can continue with the booking, and then when you reach to that part, you can get the option to choose your seating. Just read and follow everything. Once you're reading and following everything, you cannot make any mistake. All right, and you make sure that you double check all of your details before you proceed to your payment, right? So it says you get to upgrade to preferred members with low priority connection miles, earn 50% miles, and if you're going to change, you have a fee that you're going to have to pay, and this is non-refundable, right? So if you select that, then you choose select basic, and they're giving you the option to go up to economic classic at that time. But no, you're just going to say confirm economic basic, and then you choose, it goes automatically to the flight that's going to be leaving from Panama to Jamaica, so your return flight to Jamaica. And it's the same thing that goes, you can choose between economic basic or economic classic, but just say you want to try the better seating, right? and go upgrade a little bit. So you choose economic class, classic. This one, for your return, you get 1 check bag, you get advanced seat selection, upgrade to preferred members, and connection miles with 100% miles. You are allowed to change with no penalties, but the flight is still non-refundable, right? So you select that and you go over, right? And basically it's telling you what you want, what you chose, and if you want to do more things to it. And then this is the total fee for your flight, right? And if you choose to continue, select add flexibility, add flexibility, all right, it goes up. I don't want flexibility, it stays to 479. So you continue at that level, and then you can choose, put in your name, your information, and you continue. All right, so that is it. It's nothing too big that you need to do. So let's go over to booking your hotel now. All right, if you need more information, you can just DM me and I'll guide you through. Okay, I have no problem in helping. So we're going to booking.com and say you're going to Panama City, Panama City, Panama, right? And you already chose from the 28th of September to the 3rd of October. You select your dates, and it's 1 room, 2 adults. If you want to change your rooms there, you can change your room there. This is for the Ramada Inn. And what I normally do is I choose a hotel that says book now, pay later. So no payment needed. Breakfast included always, because you always want to make sure that you're not hustling and bustling for breakfast in the morning. And so it's breakfast included and no payment needed. So you can pay when you get to the hotel. I normally try to stay as close to downtown as possible because I can actually get to a railway station that much more easily, and I don't have to be walking, because when you're coming back with your stuff and you're coming off the train, then you're gonna have to be walking to your hotel depending on which station you're gonna be coming out from, right? And then if you notice, some of them are really expensive, like PW Panama. I would not go there. I'm not going to waste my money to go there because it's not all inclusive. So this is Marin Place. I stay there, and if you notice, Marin Place is $356 for 5 nights for 2 adults, and you pay an additional $36. So please, guys, when you're booking, please make sure you look at the bottom. Make sure you look at the bottom to see if there's any additional taxes, because when you pay that fee, you're gonna have to be paying the $356. You're gonna be paying the $36 at the hotel when you go there. All right, so make sure you pay attention to that. Another thing that you need to be paying attention to when you're booking your hotel is the amount of stars. Now, I don't worry about a 4-star hotel, I worry about a 3-star hotel. So it's 4-star and up, right? So if you're going, you need to look at this rating right here that says 8.8. You look at the amount of poor reviews. So they have over 3,000 reviews, and they have only a few that says they had some bad experience. What you can do to check further is to go to these reviews. See, it's green all the way, 9.9 for cleanliness, comfort, facilities. I look at all of those, and especially if a Jamaican commented, I want to see what a Jamaican said, because we are very blunt when it comes to us and giving our reviews. All right, so you make sure that you look at these things, look to see if there's any restrictions in the property, on the property, for travel, all of that, right? So 9.4 is excellent, but as I said, I'm not paying that money. This is Rio Plaza, $521, and that is not bad because Rio Plaza to me is an excellent hotel, and but they're 8.8, just like Marin Place Financial District, right? And then you see Hilton by Hampton by Hilton, but there's this thing where all the international Hilton hotels have been getting a really bad flag. I don't know what's happening with them. I don't know if they're acquiring old buildings and trying to revamp them. I don't know what is happening, but I have not been to one Hilton outside of Jamaica, so I can't really speak for them. Oxy Oriental, some persons have been there, and so you can probably try those, right? But this is what you do. Make sure you look at the rating. This is not a good rating. Anything at 8.5 and above is better rating, right? And then 4-star and up. And as you can see, you can get reasonable prices for breakfast included hotels when you stay in Panama. So when you go ahead, say for instance, I want to choose Marin Place, I'll select my rooms right there, and then I choose the room that I want. It says partially refundable, breakfast included, but I don't want that. If I'm going to be booking a room, I want to book something that is fully refundable. No payment needed, as you can see for this one. No payment needed. King bed for 2 people, 5 nights, and it tells you at the bottom $44 plus $44 for taxes and fees. So I would choose this one, and then you go down to reserve and you put in your information, and then you go in and add your details, and basically that is it. So it's easy to book your own travel. You just have to make sure that wherever you're going, you do your due diligence to learn about the country that you're traveling to. Make sure that you take that time out to go through everything, right? Learn about their rules, their laws, what they like, what they do not like, what the simple things that you can get into trouble for, and make sure that you follow all those rules and guidelines. It shouldn't be hard for you to actually follow the rules and guidelines of a country, because that is not your country and you don't want to be in problem in a foreign country. All right, and make sure that wherever you're staying, you look for the reviews, look to see if there's any problem with violence, and if there's too many problems with violence, don't waste your time, especially if you're going to be traveling alone. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you. Please take the time to go over this if you want to, and take your time to book your own travel, or if you have a trusted travel agency or travel agent, you can go ahead and book with them. All right, there's too many people quarreling and complaining that they're getting scammed these days because there's so many travel agents out there. All right, toodaloo, and don't forget to follow. Make sure you